Hello, and welcome back to the reading of Chapter 2. I have the privilege of reading this morning. My name is Mrs. Claiborne, and the title of our book is Race the Wild Rainforest Relay. I will be picking up where I left off, at the bottom of page 21. Don't even think about choosing something. That does not have closed toes, Sage added. There are roots sticking out of the forest floor, creepy crawlies, piranhas. You get the idea? Russell quickly angled his hand toward a pair of running shoes and some rubber boots. Next, he checked out the extra gear, ropes, climbing belts, a whittling knife. The four made their final selections, and Marcia and Javier packed up the remaining clothes and shoes. Bye, Team Red. See you at the send-off, Marcia said, waving. Here you go, said Javier, placing a squirrel cuckoo call in the palm of each kid's hand. On the house. Good luck, guys. Dev locked the bunk door and looked at his watch. 12 hours, he said. 12 hours and our lives will change forever. Russell glanced at the two photos he had put in the outer pocket of his backpack. One was him and his big sister with their parents. The other was of Russell with Dallas, Damien, Jaden, and Gabe. Russell didn't have to wait a single hour. Some things about his life had already changed. Russell's brain still felt blurry, despite the fact that Sage had blown the squirrel cuckoo whistle over an hour early. Russell didn't need an hour to get ready. He needed more sleep. If Sage didn't chill out, she would drive him cuckoo. The jungle was alive with chirps and squawks, but the contestants were all silent. The morning mist lingered in the tops of the trees, sheltering the forest floor from the sun. Russell glanced at his teammates. He hoped they were ready. Hey, dude, Russell turned toward the hushed voice and saw Dallas standing next to him. His friend had on a pair of deep green cargo shorts and a gray swim shirt with green on the shoulders. I just wanted to say have a good race. We're all rooting for you. Thanks, man, Russell said. He grabbed Dallas's hand like they always did after good football plays. Then they slapped each other on the back. For a moment, Dallas's hand rested on Russell's red pack. Russell watched Dallas return to the green team. Dallas gave them all a thumbs up, and Russell's friends looked at him and waved. We are now turning the page to page 26. The friends were all smiling, which was weird. They never smiled before a game. They were all business. You know those guys, Dev asked. Yeah, Russell admitted. They're my friends from football. How come you're on our team? Sage wondered. Got me, but I am, Russell said. He caught Sage staring at him, studying his face. Look, Bull's coming, Mari whispered. The teams instinctively moved into tighter clusters. The yellow team, 2 girls and 2 boys, wore matching lemon-colored polo shirts and khaki shorts. Next to the yellow team, the blue team looked like a varsity sports photo. They were all in athletic shorts and tanks with long, strong arms and legs. The purple and orange teams were gathered closer to the podium. To Russell, the orange team looked more like the red team, a good mix. The purple team was all girls. The green team was all boys. Even as he tried to get a sense of the different teams, Russell realized they had one thing in common. They all wanted to win. Morning, Bull announced from behind his tree podium. And a very good morning it is. He paused as a few kids mumbled a response. Excuse me, you're about to race in the wildlife. Is it a good morning or not? Yes! The contestants cheered. The sound seemed to stay in the clearing, echoing back on the small crowd. Well, you have your gear, you know the rules, so there's no reason not to start. Punch the answer to the first clue into your ANCAMs and get going. He paused and tipped his fedora forward for effect. The teams waited for his cue. What's the name of the life source that snakes through the rainforest all the way to the Atlantic Ocean? Answer it and go. Creature feature, squirrel cuckoo. Scientific name, Piea cayana. Type, bird. Range, from Mexico to Argentina and Uruguay and on Trinidad. Food, large insects, including caterpillars and wasps, sometimes spiders, small lizards, and cocoa beans, rarely fruit. This cuckoo bird gets its name from its habitat of running along tree limbs. It likes to jump from branch to branch, much like a squirrel. It doesn't fly very often. The squirrel cuckoo nests high in the trees. Thank you for watching Chapter 2, the completion of Chapter 2, and I look forward to seeing you again as we read on to Chapter 3.